Oh, hey, welcome back, everybody. We are, well, we're freezing. No, it's 22 degrees out here today. The low last night was 6. So I kind of waited till this afternoon to get started around good because I thought maybe it'd warm up a little more than this. And it's not bad if you're not in the shade, but we're going to give it a shot. I'm going to mess around here, get the diesel heater set up first of all. My LifePro 4 battery is too cold to charge right now. So I'm going to get some heat blowing in there and try to warm it up some. Get the charger on it. I might get a little bit of solar. I don't know for how long. If not, I'll fire up the generator and charge it off the battery charger. Then I'm going to get a fire going for sure. After that, we'll let you know what happens. Not sure if we're going to stay one night, 2 nights, or what. But we're going to do something. All right, hang around. We'll see what happens. Oh, hey, folks. Holy. Boy, the old Rise Light chair tried to throw me there for a minute, folks. I guess I didn't have it popped out all the way. Whew, need to get my money back on that. Good thing I didn't pay nothing for it. It is a sweltering, I don't know, 20, 21 degrees out here. I was going to bring you back earlier. I got out of here about noon, shot the intro to the video, and messed around, got the diesel heater set up, got it warm in the van, got everything like I wanted it, cleaned up, straightened up. Then I went on a little light squirrel hunt, didn't see nothing. Came back and messed around, getting some more stuff like I wanted, built a fire, started to shoot a video. Well, apparently you can't leave your camera outside with batteries in it this time of year. The battery was dead in the camera, so I said, no problem, I'll go get my old iPhone. I got it in the van. So I got it, got it all set up with microphones and everything. Turned it on, or I thought I was going to turn it on. Apparently it has been on since I was camping with Flat Broke Outdoors. And the battery was dead on it too. So I've been in there charging batteries, just letting you guys take it easy till I got back. I don't know, it's been a nice afternoon, and I don't even know if you can see now. It's so dark, or it's getting dark. Well, it is dark, but not completely dark. Now I got to figure out what we're going to do for supper. And I have choices to make. I originally thought I'd do some chili dogs. Then I realized I got enough ingredients in there to make some sloppy joes. And you know my favorite meal is sloppy joes. Then I got, I don't know what else in there. I got plenty of stuff to make. I just got to decide what I want to eat. But I believe, whatever it is, I'm going to cook it over the fire. I think I need to go in there and find me a lantern and get it set up. Figure out what I'm really going to do for supper, and then I'll get back with you guys. Oh, when I was squirrel hunting along the riverbank, and I ran upon it, the dangest duck blind you've ever seen in your life. And tomorrow, when it warms up a little bit, I'm going to take the camera and take you guys down there to look at it, if nobody's hunting in it. This thing is like a bushcraft shelter. It's made out of logs and weeds and sticks. It almost looked natural. It looked like a beaver den, I thought, at first. Except it's up on a, well, it would be on a sandbar right now as low as the river is, but this thing is cool. So I'll take you guys down there tomorrow to look at it. In the meantime, I'm going to get some light out here, figure out a menu for supper. The van is heating up. I mean, it is toasty. I did crank the generator and charging the battery a little bit. I could have made it another 31 hours according to the battery, but I don't know. Put a little charge in it. Then we'll get it shut off, and I'll get back with you when something else happens. Mostly when I get some light out here. All right, guys, get a chance, hit like and subscribe. All right, folks, well, I think we've made up our mind on what we're having. I have some classic Bar S jumbo hot dogs. And this, I'm not sure about. I don't know if you can see it. It's Jack Link's chili. It's the peppered chili. Blaine from Flat Broke Outdoors gave that to me. And apparently he didn't care much for it, but I'm going to try it. Then I got some fancy shredded Mexican cheese, Mexican style blend. And some hot dog buns I've had for like 3 weeks. I didn't see any mold on them. They ought to be good. But I'm afraid this chili has been in my van for, I don't know, since whenever I did that collaboration with Flat Broke Outdoors. So it's been a minute or two. So wow, I'm surprised that's not froze in the middle. But I had the heat going in there today. Wow. I don't know if I need to add some water to that or if it's just because it's cold. Tell you what, if my nose keeps running in it, I probably won't have to add water. No, my nose ain't running in it, but it is some kind of cold out here, folks. What we're going to do, we're going to throw this on the fire and heat that up. And ooh. I don't know what that is, but probably doesn't need to be stuck on my knife. Well, I've cut everything but the package open. I have my 2-prong hot dog roaster. I don't know if I'm getting old or weak or what, people. I have camped in a lot colder conditions than this. But for some reason, this is kicking my butt. And I don't know, it's 20-something degrees, which shouldn't really bother me. Well, it's cold, trust me. All right, let's go get this on the fire. Then I'll get right back with you. Ooh. All right, people, I don't know how well this is showing up. Hopefully, we're getting some kind of footage. That chili is getting hot. Mm-hmm. Oh. Yeah, I'm just going to throw this out there. That ain't my favorite. But I'm going to get my wieners roasted. I'm going to toast these buns. Tell you what I'm gonna have to do. I'll have to get these gloves off for one thing. Hopefully those don't fall in the fire. Man. Should have let that burn down a little bit, but it's just a little chilly out here for that. Well, I'm going straight up 12-year-old on these hot dogs. I'm just burning the crap out of them, which I like them like that. So, this is going to be quick and easy. Trying to get them hot dogs where that. Oh yeah. Making sure it's not going too quick and easy. Man, if I can fish my phone out without burning my supper, I'm going to see what the temperature is. I swear, I think I am getting to be a sissy or something. Because I was out way colder than this last. Well, it's 19. Feels like 13 degrees, it says. Clear conditions will continue for the rest of the day. Well, the day's over, buddy. Wind gust up to 10. Making the temperature feel like 13. Or, I don't know what it said. Anyway, you know what I said. You know what I mean. It's cold. Man. Tell you what I am going to do. Well, I don't know. Start so I can stoke the fire up when I get this plate done and sit out here and enjoy it. Or I can go inside that van and enjoy that diesel heater. Well, I think when they're black, they're done. Oh yeah, buns are looking good. Yeah, that one could use a little work. Alright guys, no sense in you sitting here watching me make a disaster out of this. I've already lost my spoon. Yeah, that'll be alright. Got to put my pot holder on. Oh yeah. I don't know if you can see that from there, but that's the way I like them. And that's the way I like those. If I don't drag them through the dirt on my way over here. Let's see if we can get over there and still have any light or anything like that. I don't know if I can zoom this or not. I might ought to just carry it over there. Well, no. Probably could have zoomed it if I hadn't have turned. I just sat there and shot about 5 minutes of video without turning the camera on. But anyway, there's our chili dogs and potato chips. What I was saying was, has anybody ever tried these chips? They're Utz or UTZ, whatever. Utz, honey barbecue. They were cheap. They were on sale where I got them, so I'm going to try them. But that's tonight's culinary delight, chili dogs. All right, I'll get back with you later, folks. We are going to turn around here. Oh, I think my tripod just came unscrewed. Set by that fire. Wow. I don't know if we're recording or not. My camera is froze, people. All right, I'll get back with you later.
That's quicker than your Here's the gloves I could have used up.
Hey, good morning, folks. We are having a lovely morning. I was up about, I don't know, 4 o'clock or so. 4:30 maybe. Made me a pot of coffee and I've drank it. And I'm cheating. I'm using the electric coffee pot. The generator is running, but all it's doing is charging my battery. I don't have the shore power hooked up to the coffee pot, and I don't know why. I should have. It takes about 2 seconds. But I'm actually running the coffee maker off the battery in the inverter while the battery is charging. It was a good night. I believe it was, I don't know. Let me see what it is now. Well, oh, it's 15 degrees with a feels like temperature of 7 degrees. I was outside earlier while I was laying around here drinking coffee. I let the diesel heater run out of diesel. So I ran out there real quick, filled it back up, started it back up, and I believe the coldest it got while I was messing with the heater was down to 45 or so. It's 60, about 66 in here right now. And I've shut the diesel heater off. I've got my little LP heater running right now. And my thought behind that was the diesel heater's full and I got maybe a quart of diesel left in my jug. And I don't know if I'm staying tonight or not. So I'm saving a little bit of diesel. That way it'll run me through the night. And I'm not sure how much propane I have. Probably not much, truth be known. But I'm not worried about running out of propane because I have a little butane stove. I got a backpack stove. I got a campfire. I got plenty to cook with. So, as soon as it gets daylight, I think we're going to sneak out there and build a fire, and then we'll worry about breakfast. After breakfast, I might tiptoe back out in the woods and try to slip up on a squirrel. And I want to show you that, guys, that that duck blind I found. That thing is cool, if there's nobody hunting in it. When it gets daylight, I'll be able to see if there's any trucks out here or whatever. But they're definitely not going to get to it in a boat unless they like busting ice. But anyway, let me shut this off, and I'll get back with you when we stir around and get outside. All right, here we go. All right, folks, I just shot, I don't know, pretty nice segment of video. You could see the sun over behind the trees and then see the ice on the river. Everything is looking beautiful. Anyway, I went through this once a while ago, but y'all will never know it because when I got done and went to turn the camera off and turn the microphones off, my microphone was actually laying on the ground. So we'll probably have to scratch that segment. like I was saying, I think it's 16. I think 16 degrees out here right now. It's going to get up to 30 something today though, 34, 36, something like that. Shouldn't be too bad of a day. Wow, that's pretty cool. My camera's automatically panning. Oh man, let me see if I can get that eagle. Nope, he's going to get in that tree. He's been flying around out here. Thought I had a pretty good shot of him earlier. I don't think we're going to be able to see him up there though. Oh, he's in. No. I know I'm looking at the wrong tree. Anyway, there's an eagle up there. I'm going to get this camera shut off and go over there and try to scrounge up some breakfast. Don't know whether to do something quick and easy like oatmeal or what. But we're going to eat something before we get this day started. I'll get right back with you, people. All right, people, I got a piece of a fire going here without burning up any of my good wood. I just went out and picked up some down limbs that were laying around here, really just cleaning up the campsite. They say you can't even burn dead wood, you know, in this county park. I mean, you can't pick it up out of the woods, but I'm assuming if you're just cleaning up your campsite, you're all right. I don't know. Ranger will be by here sometime today. He'll tell me. But I think what I'm going to do, get my fingers warmed back up, grab that other camera. Well, actually, I think I'm going to fix me a bowl of oatmeal, something quick and easy. Then grab that other camera and then we'll hit the woods. Then probably come back and have a pretty hearty lunch because today is going to be one of them days I think I'm going to need it. I probably should have got off my lazy butt and fixed a hearty breakfast. But this is only my second pot of coffee. Not cup of coffee, second pot. So we are going to try to get motivated. I'll be right back with you. Well, sooner or later, I'm sure. All right, hopefully we have some audio here, people. I know we're walking right into the sun, so we probably ain't going to get very much good video. Tell you what I'm going to do, I think. I'm going to cut this camera off and turn it back on when we get where we're going and see how that works for us. All right, be right back. All right, check this out, folks. Hopefully we have some audio. Look at that bad boy. Somebody put some time in that. Let me see if we can get down here without losing my footing. Boy, I got stuff going on. Anyway, this is what it looks like. And I can only assume that is a duck blind. I'm not sure where they shoot out of it unless they poke their head through the top. There is a little hole there in the front. But that thing's big enough for 3 or 4 people in a camp stove. I'm not going to really go in there, but it's either one heck of a duck blind or some kids have the coolest fort I've ever seen. This took some time to build, I'm sure. I don't see any empty shotgun holes, so I don't really know what they got going on. But I know it looks cool to me. I'd live in it. I don't know, maybe they can stick their head through that roof and shoot. I don't know. Boy, they'd have to be tall. I don't know. Don't know what they're doing. Might be an elaborate deer blind. And they know the deer walk up and down this sandbar. But I'm going to get this camera shut off. Try to sneak up on a squirrel. Make sure I don't walk off and leave my shooting iron. All right, folks, I'll get back with you when we figure out something else exciting. But, ooh, old brown bottle. Looks like pieces of some kind of glass. No, that's shell, mussel shells. But there you go. All right, we'll get back with you in a minute. Man. Welcome back, everybody. We finally had a little success. Got one little old squirrel out of this whole morning operation. I'm gonna get it cleaned up, and I'll spare you that. I shot him right across the back, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna tear in two, so this ought to be a mess. But I'll get back with you when I get done. I don't know if we want to cook this thing up or go ahead with my original plans for supper or what. But we did register to stay one more night, so we're going to give it all she's got, Captain. I'll be back with you in a minute. Get a chance, hit like and subscribe as always. Well, folks, I think I just turned the camera on too late. There was 2 deer right down there by the edge of the watering. I stood in the van for I don't know how long watching 3 of them over here in the woods. Finally, it dawned on me I had a longer lens, so I dug it out, came down here, and saw the bigger one, but she got in the tall stuff on down the riverbank. Then I happened to turn around when I was leaving, and the 2 little ones were down there getting something to drink. But I believe I got the camera on too late. So they pop back out. I'll turn this back on. All right, welcome back, folks. I stood there in the door of the van watching 3 deer over there across the river for I don't know how long, probably 5 or 10 minutes. And it never dawned on me to grab the long lens and the camera and video it. So finally it came to me in a stroke of genius. So I dug out the other lens and I eased down there by the end of the road there. And of course they had split up. And I saw the big one go this way and got some thick stuff. Couldn't see it anymore. Stood there forever. Finally, about the time I gave up on videoing, I picked everything up and turned around to walk this way, and I saw some more down a little further down the river down here drinking. By the time I got the camera set back up and turned on, I might have got a shot of them. I doubt it, but we'll see if it shows up on the video. So I got back up here and trying to get me a fire going, thinking about some supper, not in a big hurry, and I don't have a whole lot of firewood left. I don't think I'm going to cook out here tonight. I think I'll probably cook in the van. Just turned the diesel heater back on, getting it warmed up in there. Turned out to be a fairly decent day. It got up in the, I don't know that it ever hit 30. I think it may have. Of course, I don't have my phone to check, so. But anyway, been a pretty nice day. Got a lot of walking done, a little over 2 miles. According to my phone, I don't know how accurate that is. Got the 1 squirrel. That was a bonus. And I should be cooking it, but I'm too lazy. And once again, I think I win Husband of the Year. I was sitting out here this morning, and my wife texted me, and she said, "Hey, where are my 350 Legend bullets?" I said, "Well, you know, there's a bunch in the basement. Depends on which ones you're looking for, because I reload. But I always buy her factory bullets for deer season, or she buys them. That way, if something goes wrong, it's not my fault, because even though I do a fairly decent job of reloading, and I kill deer with them, I would hate for her to lose out on a deer because of a bullet I made. And I have had problems with them before. I mean, not major problems, but so anyway, I told her where some were, and then she texted me back later, and there were actually bullets in her gun, which we don't have any kids at home. We don't have kids that come to our house, so every gun in our house is loaded. It's just the way it is. Sorry if it offends you. But anyway, in her magazine, there was one of my reloads. I said, all of those are good to go except for the one with the red tip. Pull that out. Don't use it. So I asked her, and what I wondered why she was looking for bullets. Well, for a 350 Legend anyway. She said, deer season opens in the morning. Well, in Iowa, there's 2 gun seasons. There's a first gun season and a second. She always hunts the first, and I always hunt the second gun season. And I don't know, we've just always done it that way. But I said, well, you want me to come home? She said, no, I don't guess. She said, I can find my way to the blind. We have a big box blind, you know, just, hell, it's not 70 yards from our back door. And she said, I'm not going to get in a hurry in the morning anyway. She said, probably if I get a deer, you'll be here by the time I get it. So we'll see. If I know her, she'll get one. And it always happens when I'm not home. I don't know how she does it. She sees more deer when I'm gone than I see sitting in the woods for a month. But hopefully she'll get one early in the morning. If not, maybe tomorrow afternoon. All right, folks, I'm going to cut you loose here. I'm going to get some more wood on this fire. I don't have that much. But what I do have, I'm going to burn up, get that van warmed up, and probably go in there and cook. I think the sloppy joes I was thinking about last night, I'm actually going to cook tonight. All right, let me get you out of here, folks. All right, folks, we decided we are actually going to cook out here tonight. This grate is unlevel, and I'm not sure what to do about it. Got to get a temperature reading real quick. Woo, 32 degrees. Feels like 24. That's all right, though. It is going to be, well, 24 at 5 o'clock in the morning, too. Which I got to get up and get out of here early in the morning. I wasn't thinking about this place is going to be flooded with deer hunters. You know, some people don't have any place to hunt but public land. And I know the feeling. And I wish I could level that grate out, but it ain't going to work. Or there ain't no way to do it. What we got is some venison. Just ground venison. Nothing added to it. What we should have got was a knife. Or a steadier hand. Ooh. That skillet gets half as hot as my wrist did. And the dreaded manwich. Somebody commented on one of my videos. I was making a sloppy joe, and they said I should try a homemade sloppy joe recipe. And I did, and it was good. And I was going to do it again, or I was going to do it out here. But I forgot one of the key ingredients, which is brown sugar. I've got everything in that van you could imagine, except for brown sugar. I've got maple, or what is it, maple brown sugar oatmeal in there, but I didn't really figure I could filter the brown sugar out of it. Fire is going to be a little unruly. Oh, shoot. I think I'm going to melt my silicone pot holder dilly whopper there. Tell you what. I'm going to work on this fire real quick. Knock it down a little bit or knock it back. And just try to... Yeah, how'd that work for me? Nothing else. I'll get that fine ash taste in my burger. I'm going to go ahead and pull that silicone handle off of there. They're not supposed to burn, and I've never had one burn, but I know how my luck is, so we'll go from there. What I did do, though, I got these high-speed hamburger buns. They're, you can tell they're gourmet. You have to slice them yourself. Pick them up at a little grocery store here locally. And all it says is white hamburger buns. I had some for lunch with some fried Spam, or not Spam, it was actually treat. It's like budget Spam. And it's okay. I mean, it's not Spam, but it'll do. Made me a couple of sandwiches with some of these, so that ought to go good with some sloppy Joe on it. And I have already got most of my stuff packed in the van, except about what you see right here and the diesel heater. So I'm going to get up early and clear out of here. Matter of fact, when I get this done, I'm going to get in that van, probably put on a YouTube or finish watching. I've been watching a Netflix series. It's called Pacific. And I'm almost to the end of it. And I only watch it when I'm camping. I mean, I don't know, I like it. But I don't watch it at home, mainly because my wife's hogging the TV watching murder stuff. That should concern me. But anyway, probably go in there and finish watching it. Hopefully I'll finish it tonight. Get up in the morning early, pack up what little bit of stuff I got left to pack up, and get out of here before I get shot by a wayward deer hunter. Now, I'm not really worried about it. I know everybody in Iowa's safe. But you probably don't want to hang around and watch me brown ground beef or ground venison. Can't afford beef. But then again, I can't afford venison either. By the time you buy your license, buy your tags, then, you know, spend the time doing it, and especially if you have to take your deer to a locker. Me and Sandy have everything at home to do our own. If we take one to a locker, it's because we've got more hanging in the backyard than we can handle. And that is very seldom. But it ends up, I don't know that you couldn't buy beef. I don't know. It's not cheap anymore. Just the license and the tags and stuff are bad enough. Then I reload ammunition, but I buy Sandy's because I don't want her having a mishap and it being my fault. I mean, not a mishap, but a misfire. Or I had some that I reloaded, that I'd reloaded them enough times that the primer pockets were loose, and I was shooting them in an AR. It would blow one of the primers out when it fired and jam up my AR. Luckily, I killed everything on the first shot. I didn't need a second shot anyway. You believe that, right? Anyway, that's what we're going to do. Sloppy Joes on those I don't know, gourmet buns, I guess. You got to slice them yourself. They got to be gourmet. All right, folks, this is probably going to be the end of the show. I'm going to get this done, get in there, watch a little bit of TV, and then I will see y'all on the next go around. If you've hung around this long, I certainly appreciate it.